DWP customers are facing a rate hike over the next 5 years.
But on the same day it was approved, we found some employees not exactly working hard to earn your ratepayer money. CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein is here with what he uncovered.
Yeah, we're talking about workers not putting in a full day's work. Well, how would you like to go into work, clock in, and go right to breakfast? Well, it sounds great unless you're a DWP customer because you're paying for it.
Another one's showing up. Two more.
From the looks of all the DWP trucks, it could be a power outage or water main break. But with hidden cameras, we found these DWP employees are on their own unsanctioned break, just after clocking in and earning your ratepayer money. That is, until they looked outside and saw us. We'll show you what happens next in just a moment.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 2nd.
But first, we take you back to the LA City Council on March 2nd.
Not very happy with the DWP increase.
Despite public outcry,
12 ayes, 2 noes.
The council passed a $1 billion DWP rate increase. But just hours earlier in Van Nuys,
7:53 a.m.
our hidden cameras saw these DWP employees going to breakfast.
8:03, another crew just shows up.
They had just come on the clock at 6:30. Department policy says employees can't eat at the beginning of their shift.
The driver of this truck is walking westbound toward the restaurant.
But we saw these men heading to the Hong Kong diner just off Van Nuys Boulevard. Inside, our hidden cameras show them chowing down on Chinese food while earning your ratepayer money, including this man who's hungry enough to eat a big bowl of food even though he just started his shift. Remember his face. They left the diner about an hour after they arrived, but didn't seem to be in any hurry to start work.
8:45.
At 8:45, the DWP workers finally got into their trucks. Remember, they've already been on the ratepayer's dime for more than 2 hours.
9:30 a.m.
We followed 2 trucks to various jobs.
It's 10:07. It's like they're wrapping up, they're cleaning up at the site.
Ending up in Santa Clarita, where they worked till around 1.
Right now they're walking, they're on foot.
Then 3 of them walked across the street and had another meal. Remember this guy, smiling as the food is brought to his table? Earlier, he had that big bowl of Chinese food. Now it looks like a sandwich and fries, his second long break.
12 ayes, 2 noes.
Just hours after that rate hike. And this wasn't the only time we saw DWP employees not working when they should be. Just last week, 5 trucks came to the same Van Nuys diner in the morning.
Looks like a DWP party.
Including the same guy with a big appetite. But after they all ate, this time we were waiting outside. Are you supposed to be having breakfast on ratepayer time?
No comment.
What do you mean no comment? As he went back in, his co-workers in the diner saw what was happening. He came back telling them breakfast was over. What are you doing, man? Aren't you supposed to be at work? Why are you eating here breakfast? We've seen you in here for over an hour. Once they realized we were outside, several of them snuck out the back of the diner, got in some other trucks, and actually left theirs right on the street. But just as we finished shooting this, watch to the right of the screen. The man who we saw previously have breakfast and lunch another day tried to sneak back, this time wearing a sweatshirt. We've seen you here a couple of times. In fact, the day the city council was voting on a DWP rate increase hours before, you were having breakfast. He didn't have anything to say. Are crews allowed to go right to breakfast at the beginning of their shifts? DWP says no. Crews get a half hour for lunch and 2 15-minute breaks, but no breakfast.
We expect them, outside of those specific periods, to be producing work.
But other days we saw different DWP employees going to breakfast, like these men, also at the beginning of their shift.
Every day.
Every day you see them?
Yes.
And so does Ricardo Trejo, who works up the block in a city lot. So you work for the city. How does it make you feel? I mean, can you clock in and go to breakfast?
I don't like that.
I've asked the department to investigate this.
The mayor has ordered the DWP to look into what we found.
If people are at work, they need to be working.
Talk to me, man. Now, DWP says employees found to have violated those rules can face anything from a suspension all the way to firing. Pat and Paul.
All right, David.
Another good one.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Keeps on going, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, thank you.